Yeah, I know it's been a while. Sorry. Let's watch the introduction and then I'll explain. Okay, where have I been? Well, been a lot going on. Nothing in the garage. I've not got a thing done in the garage. As a matter of fact, it's a mess, and I'm going to straighten it up before I get started today. But we are going to have some videos on the F250 today, so hang on just a little bit for that. But I want to explain what's going on in my life. I quit Molly Pistons. Been there 32 years. I actually retired. I didn't quit. I retired. 28 years of those 32 I was a supervisor, and I supervised 25 people in quality control. And basically I'll be 57 in December. I've done all that all my life. I'm tired of answering for everybody else. I'm ready to answer for myself. So I quit that job and took a job with the government here in Hamlin County where I live. Less money, a whole lot less stress, and basically I've had to be making that transition. So I've got that took care of and pretty much got myself situated. I've been in the job for just a little over 2 months and I love it. I answer for myself. I do codes enforcement, zoning enforcement, I do stormwater enforcement, and the reason I'm doing enforcement is because I am a constable in Hamlin County. I've been one for 18 years, and basically that's what I like to do. Like I say, it's not as good a money, but money's not everything. So I had about a year ago, I had I had it for years. I had a Crown Victoria, a 1999 Crown Victoria that was my patrol car. And we just got through going through an election last year, and one of the guys that was running against his opponent, he beat his opponent. I knew him, and being constables, we have to supply our own equipment, so guns, cars, the whole 9 yards. So I was wanting to get me a Charger, and he was getting started, so I gave him a good deal on my Crown Victoria. It was already striped, it already had lights, cage, radio, everything. So I sold it to him at a good price, and I bought this. It is a 2008 Charger. I had to stripe it, or put lights in it. I didn't stripe it. I wanted my vehicle to be stealth this time, so, which I'm glad I did, because when you get behind somebody in a police car, they go 10 miles an hour under the speed limit. So but I had to put lights and everything in it, and so on and so forth. I'll demonstrate those right quick. Lights, radio, all the safety equipment and stuff on the inside, I had to do that. So that's what a lot of my time has been here lately. That's what's been taking it up. Plus, let me turn it around where I can see here. Plus, I've been building decks and things like that around my wife's pool, and well, it's our pool, but she stays in it. I don't ever get in it much. And just things like that, things that's been needing to be done. So I'm back. I'm going to start working in the garage again. I've got everything taken care of. The little skew that I had in my life there is all taken care of, and I'm back to where I don't have the days off, but I'll have a whole lot more time and a lot less stress to be able to work on vehicles. So let's just get cracking on, shall we?
Okay, so it is the 18th of August. Let's see, yeah, 18th of August. So I've got fans running, as you can see, one there, a big one over there running, and it's just hot. So if it's loud and you can't hardly hear me good, I'm sorry. But I took this, I'm going to use this, like I said, I don't know if I said it in my videos in the past, but I'm going to use this F250 frame, and instead of the one on the F150, I'm going to use the F250. It's got a Dana 60. The 250's got a Dana 60, all that on it. The frame's a little bit rougher shape up here in the front. I got that where that's got thin right there. I've got to fix that, and that one over there. Otherwise, it looks really good. So I'm going to get this thing up on the lift and get started on it. This rust right here on the bed, I've got to fix. Which this bed don't look near as bad as the bed that the green one, if y'all remember what it looked like. I've got just a few places right there. Plus, I have this hole right here and the fender well, and these little spots right here in the bed, and that is it. Everything else is still really good and solid. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing up on the lift where it will be easier to get to this. Let's get focused in here. It'll be a little bit easier to get to that. I can just stand right in between it, and we can go ahead and cut that out and get ready to put another piece on it. Okay, we've got it up here where we can get to it, so let's clean off a little bit around it, tape it off, and get ready to do some cutting. Okay, that's not too bad of an area. I've got some pretty good clean metal around that, so just go ahead and cut that off right there, and we'll make us a patch. Go back in it. Sorry, forgot to turn the camera on. Okay, what I'll do is, you can see all this gunk and nastiness up in here. What I'll do is, I'll get in here with a pick and clean all that out, because this bottom edge down here is rusty, and I need to get a good clean edge all the way around. So it's, you can see I cut it kind of jagged, just to get it out of the way. So, but I need to try to do something with that bottom edge, and I may have to break the metal going into it just a little bit and bend it into the bottom, but we'll get it. So let's just crack on. Okay, we got it all cut out, and I kind of cleaned up and under the bed right down in there as good as I could. I'll throw some primer up and under there, and this is an old long bed truck, so I ain't really worried about it. The metal, the structure up under the bottom, right, that structure right down in there is good, and I've got it ground off where I can weld to it. So truck's not going to be worth that much, but I don't want any rust in it either. So I've got that cut out over there. I still like that section right there. A little bitty small section to get there next, but we'll get that here in a little while. Okay, here's our donor piece of wood, piece for the truck. It is I kind of cut that out of the cab just so I could have something to cut metal out of before I sent the cab off to the crusher. Just took a plasma cutter and zipped it out, stuck it over here in the shipping container so I could have something to use. So I think I'm going to throw it up on the bench and trace out my I've already cut me a pattern out, so I'm going to trace that out and cut it out, and let's see about getting a piece patched in there. Okay, trace me a little piece out right here. Let's go ahead and cut that off right through the bandsaw and then start getting it ready to go in. Alright, I've got one piece, patch piece cut out. Got it ready to go in. I'm fixing to set the old welder up and just start tacking it a little bit at a time, making sure I got it good and even. So I got a good edge in there. Little teeny little gap, not too bad. So I think I'm going to set the welder up and I'm just going to crack on. Okay, I got it tacked in. Didn't make a template big enough to go all the way across, but I'm going to get a half of it right here anyway. So I'm going to finish welding and then grind it off, and we'll take a look-see here. Well, I started grinding, and my flapper wheel got messed up. Got a big chunk flew out of it and it got out of balance. So I'll show you down there if I focus here. There we go. So yeah, I need a new one anyway. So decided to call it quits for the day. I'm tired, it's hot. So about 94 degrees and I'm pretty tired. So anyway, I get this done. Got another piece cut for over yonder and get it done, and we'll throw a little spot putty on it and some primer and let it go. You're gonna see it anyway. So with that being said, thanks for all watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for my new subscribers. I think I picked up about 40 between videos. So that says quite a bit for my content so far, and I do it because of you guys, and I enjoy doing it. So with that being said, have a good one. Like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. See you, bye.